it's that time. It's that time for the co-main event. We got ZedR versus Monso on the PC. Let's see. These guys are lobbied up. We're gonna go ahead and get them on the screen here in just a moment. I know you guys don't want to look at me anymore, so that's I get it. I get it. I don't want to look at me anymore either. Here we go. These guys are lobbied up. We got Tyson Fury of 2009. What the fuck? I didn't know they had alter egos in here. Versus Larry Holmes being used by ZedR. Tyson Fury being used by Monso. A tremendous discrepancy in the records. In the difference of records. Some might argue that this may be a mismatch. Some might argue that the total conflict, undisputed matchmaking is questionable. But Monso is here to say otherwise. Monso says, when the odds are stacked against me is when I do my best. So let's see. It looks like he's maybe still choosing a fighter? Maybe? Let's see. All right, I'm getting. Hey, every fight, I love it. Every fight, I get to hear word from the back. Oh, Monso is taking a piss break. Okay, very good. All right, excellent. All right, great. Hey, piss break is over. Back at it. Co-main event, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's go, baby. Ugh. All right. Hey, have you guys noticed that, you know who didn't take a piss break? Fucking me. Oh, he didn't. Been here. Whole time. Yeah, I started 3 minutes late, but I just saved you fucking 10 minutes by not taking a piss break. So you're welcome. Alright, we're lacking volume. We're lacking. Oh, it was just turned down. That's weird. Let's see. Okay, so it might be turned up just a tad. So there we go. We're gonna turn it down a little bit. Alright, here we go. Oh, big boys. I mean, I already knew that, but still, big boys are fighting here tonight. In your co-main event, and I believe that they will be fighting again in the main event, unless that has switched up. It most likely has, but because you know how things are here in total conflict. But here we are, co-main event. A minute into the very first round, and a big shot there lands for Fury. I don't know who the fuck is who. I gotta check. I always gotta stay on top of that. Who the fuck is who? ZedR and Monso, right? ZedR with Larry Holmes, yes, and Monso with Fury from 2009, almost fucking 20 years ago. Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? 2009. In 5 years will be 20 years ago. Okay, that's fine if you guys don't think that that's fucking crazy, but I do. Oh, big power, counter shots there land for ZedR. And I like the nice little pecking shots that ZedR is doing against Monso's body. The 1-2s against the body. It's not obviously not going to add up a lot of damage, but it definitely allows your opponent to start thinking of blocking low, and that's obviously when you set them up to be able to go high. First round in the books. Moving into the second round now. Keep in mind, if you have not yet noticed, we have increased the number of rounds starting in the co-main event. The main card has 8-round fights. The co-main and the main event will feature 12 rounds. Now, if this fight goes all 12 rounds, I think we'll all be a little bit surprised. But here we are in the second round. A little over 2 minutes still left on the clock. And both these guys have been very active. Huge shot there lands for ZedR. Puts Monso on notice, but does not keep him hesitant. He is still focused on being, very content with the pressure. Staying glued to ZedR's chest and trading shots, as much as he can. He's trying to add some footwork, but it's just I don't. Oh my goodness! Huge shot there lands for ZedR again. The footwork from Monso is just not up to par. He keeps coming in and out with no lateral movement, no change to what he's doing. He's creating patterns that are making it easy for ZedR to read, and which is why I think ZedR has been able to get such powerful counters off. Still doing a good job with the jabs and the straights to the body. Nice hook to the body and nice one back up top from ZedR. Oh, big shots from ZedR. Really been piecing up Monso. Monso's going to have to change something up. It's a nice little bit of lateral movement there. He's definitely going to need more of that. Find a way to bait shots out from your opponent. If you're Monso, get your opponent to miss. Get him to bite on something and get out of the way. Because right now what you're doing is that you're just standing in front of him and you're just becoming a target. That's it, man. That's it. ZedR's been doing tremendous here in this fight so far. He had a big counter shot there starting off the third round. Monso, I think, would benefit heavily with, not just the jab, but the moving jab. Like keep it, fire it off as you're moving. Fire it off as you're moving laterally. Fire it off as you're moving backwards. You can see your opponent is moving, is using a tremendous amount of head movement. Maybe go to the body. Oh my God. Oh, big shots being traded from both guys. Monso having absolutely no hesitation, standing right in front of ZedR, despite ZedR's capability of landing big counter shots. Monso doing a good job, is still trying to find an avenue to victory. Oh, big counter shot there from Monso lands well too with the it was a lead hook, I believe. Yeah, and that naked power straight is not gonna be the steps you need to take, my boy. You need to fucking set that up. And he could be setting it up with the footwork. Oh, nice investment to the body does Monso, but Monso eats a bunch of shots there at the very end of this third round. I like what Monso's doing in terms of footwork, but he's not capitalizing on it. And the best way, I think, to capitalize on it would be to start landing shots to the body. ZedR is doing too much head movement, more than necessary. He's obviously, you can see him, he moves forward, he plants his feet, he moves his head. He moves forward, he plants his feet, he moves his head. It's a pattern that it's been the same recipe since the beginning of the fight. So if you know what your man is doing, start mixing it up. Go more to the body. Like I said, bait shots out, with your movement. I don't know. I feel like there's so much more that could be done for Monso to find victory. But so far, it seems like ZedR has been doing relatively everything that he needs to do to find success in this fight. And with a little over a minute and 30 seconds left in the 4th round, you know, despite having 12 rounds, I think that he's doing very well. It maybe suggests picking his shots a little bit more, but I think either way he's doing very well with it. He's definitely throwing more than Monso, but he's finding more success. Oh, big shot there from Monso. Oh, gets through the block, does ZedR. Oh, ZedR tried to return, but couldn't find a moment. Oh, big body shots there from ZedR. Oh, starts leaving his head open, does Monso, and definitely eats a couple shots there. Monso in big trouble. Trying to find a way out. ZedR throwing anything he can. But Monso's able to survive the end of the round. We're going into the 5th round now, almost halfway through the potential 12-round fight. And completely understandably, these guys actually take a moment to to relax for a second before they get back into it. I think that's smart. I think that's smart for a lot of reasons, man. Like, you can probably piss your opponent off by just fucking waiting that shit out, which will obviously make them make mistakes, make them more vulnerable, make them more open. I think the mental game in this shit is so undervalued, and you guys just, like, some of you use it way too well. Some of you don't even realize how well you use it, which is fucking stupid. But then some guys just don't use it at all, which is crazy to me. Oh, big shots are landed from Monso. He puts ZedR on notice. ZedR is trying to do everything he can to push his opponent away. It seems to have wow, the pushing in this game is not, that doesn't seem right. I'm sorry, if, like, the ends of my gloves are just barely touching you, that shouldn't, like, push a whole fucking 260-pound man backwards. That just seems a bit off. Might have to, put a little ban on how many times you can push somebody when you're rocked. Oh my goodness, Monso just really fucking laying the hands on ZedR there. But ZedR really coming back now. High-low shots. Monso kind of lost tracking there on that last hook. Really fucking shot more to hit his own shoulder than Zed, but both these guys have been doing a good job here tonight. Keep in mind, we still do have the main event shortly after this fight, so, you know, all of these fights tonight have been amazing fights. Everybody has put forth such a great effort to put on such a good show. And this one has been no different. So the main event has a lot to you know, live up to. Oh, perhaps even a little bit of ego fighting is starting to really come into play here in this 6th round. ZedR's head movement is doing a lot to open up counters and keep him out of danger, but You know, could be questionable to some. Some might, you know, again, I can't really see the Twitch chat, but I would not be surprised if people were complaining about some bobbleheading right now, or at least for the last 6 rounds from ZedR. But you know, I'm not here for that. I'm here to see who wins. Oh, big shots there from ZedR. Just completely stuns his man. Yeah, I mean, the more this fight goes on, the more ZedR kind of, you know, runs away with it. But I still see an opportunity for Monso to come back, but it's just, I feel like the more this fight goes on, the less of an opportunity he has, or at least the more fleeting that opportunity becomes. Big shots there are landed for ZedR. Nice jabs to the body, doubling, tripling up on him. Just having a hard time landing those hooks is Monso. Even at close range, he's having a hard time with them. Oh, but now he's landing a couple. Nice couple shots landed from Monso. He needs to keep his composure. Oh. You know, and this is what he wants. He wants a little bit of chaos. This is what causes your opponent to make mistakes. You know, have him throw. Both guys doing what they can to be defensively sound. Just a little under a minute in the 7th round. Oh my god, both guys hit each other with huge shots and only one of them really got hurt. Oh my god, ZedR is real. Oh! On the brink of destruction, ZedR lands a shot that changes the game. Holy shit. Well, as if ZedR wasn't already doing enough to solidify this win as best he can, despite flashes of danger, he is continuing to solidify a win in this fight. Rushes forward into the 8th round, taking the center of the ring and not moving any further than that. Says we are finishing business right here in the center. Oh my god, and Monso doing a good job at keeping ZedR from really launching too much of an attack. Oh, big shots from ZedR. Puts his man back down. He has another opportunity for a standing A count, but I don't know if he'll be able to get back up. He's having a good time. Yeah, he's made it. He made that look easy. I don't know how. He's been dropped several times. Oh, and just no guard, no hands up. Just walks right into a 1-2. Eats it fucking peanut butter and jelly. Fucking beans and toast. What the hell? Oh, trying to lean on that straight right, but not finding too much success does Monso. Oh! Monso lands a huge right hand. Oh my goodness, and the combo coming back from ZedR. ZedR can't really allow himself to be too in line. It put him in a world of pain. ZedR did a good job by driving the last couple seconds round. Oh! Wow! Not only does he survive, but he finds another knockdown. And Monso gets back to his feet again. I don't know what's... I don't know how these guys are able to do it. I would never be able to do it. You gotta have eyes that one is looking at you and the other one's looking for you to be able to fucking do that little mini game, because I would not be able to do that. Oh my god, ZedR just loading up on the combos. Excellent head movement, avoiding big shots from Monso. Still keeping feet planted in the center of the ring. Trying to be him. Monso doing what he can to return fire. Still just you know, a little too much, you know, overreaching from Monso is what's, you know, eventually getting him in trouble. You know, he reaches for those big long shots when he's in close range and he still can't get them for whatever reason. Big shots landing now for Monso. Well, ZedR's having a hard time connecting. Zed's coming forward with those jabs. Oh, and Monso lands a big shot. Monso looking for victory here. Oh, and he drops ZedR. And Zed has an opportunity to get back to his feet. It looks like he'll do it with ease. Oh my god, and not only having absolutely no time to give himself to recover, he immediately rushes the center and gets right to work, hurting his man. Monso trying to do what he can to retaliate, but that's gonna lead him to a bad position. Wow. These guys are just fucking trading non-stop. And surprisingly, Monso, well, maybe not surprisingly, Monso was able to get back to his feet once again. Does Tyson Fury have like a Rise from the Dead type perk or something in this game where he just like has a inability to stay down? Oh, I'm getting word from the back. Oh, he does. He's a living zombie. Good to know. All right, cool. Here we are, round 10. 2:30 on the clock. Anything could happen, and these guys have been swinging since round 1. Landing some paws on ZedR is Monso. Can't say he's doing too much damage right now with these jabs, but still could be setting him up for something much bigger. Monso's tried to land some much bigger shots, but doesn't always have success with it. Nice little jab there from Zed. Zed doing a good job at recovering his withered stats, and a big shot there from Zed stumbles Monso for just a moment. Monso landing a nice series of shots there. Really keeping ZedR off his timing, but you know, that's what happens when your timing gets messed up. You step back, you reset, you get back in there. Oh, big shot to the body from ZedR. 30 seconds left on the clock. And we'll be if these guys survive the next 20 seconds, we'll be moving into the 11th round. I did not think that this fight would actually go this long. This is fucking mental. Oh, big shot just barely missed for Monso. Oh, and Zed needs fucking 3 men of security to separate him. And you guys wonder why I hate. All right. Well, congratulations to ZedR and Monso on the no contest. That was a fucking hell of a fight. A hell of 11 rounds of absolute madness. Unfortunately, it basically just won't. It it doesn't mean anything now.